What's up, guys? Welcome back to yet another episode of the Arizona Cardinals franchise in Madden NFL 17, and lots of things to talk about, but let's get right into it. This is a match versus the San Francisco 49ers, and before I get into all of what's going to happen in this match, as I mentioned, there's a few updates that I want to get out of the way before we get into this game, which was one of the best games I've ever played against the computer in Madden NFL 17, at least. This was a definite exciting game. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Sit back and enjoy the 13 some odd minutes of some Madden NFL football, and you got to love it. Right away, we start off with an interception by Bethel. I mean, this guy's an absolute beast. If you saw the last video, the guy already had, I think it was 2 interceptions, so this is the 3rd interception of the season, as you see right there. We're going to show you a quick replay over here. Colin Kaepernick running away from the defense. He almost gets sacked, throwing it away, and Justin Bethel with a beautiful interception. You gotta love it. Dodging the tackle from the lineman and eventually getting brought down by Colin Kaepernick, the quarterback of all things. Lots of controversy surrounding Colin Kaepernick right now. I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole because I don't want to get anywhere near that. This video should be versus the LA Rams, and the reason that it wasn't is because I got Windows 10 and it fried the motherboard of my computer. Long story short, I wasn't able to post anything because my computer was dead yet again, and that's why I haven't been posting Madden lately. But now I got a brand new computer. As you see, an interception. I mean, we get the ball back and we throw an INT. Carson Palmer not too happy with me on that decision making right there. Score still 0-0 as you see a nice little pass over here. 1st and 10 dropping back with a play action. I almost get a sack over here, excuse me. And look at this pass. I mean, this is just ridiculous, right? I mean, the guy was being chased by 2 linemen and he throws a crazy pass while running, and it's about a 50-yard completion of all things, almost getting sacked. I mean, either Colin Kaepernick has the best pass on the run rating in the entire game, or that's just all Madden being weird and stupid. As you see, David Johnson. I mean, I don't even know where to start with this guy. This guy has such a future in the NFL. I mean, David Johnson killed it last year and just absolutely dominating for me in this game. I mean, you think the Arizona Cardinals, you think 2 things: the no-fly zone on their defense with Patrick Peterson and Tyrann Mathieu, and you think of their incredible passing offense. As we see, we get a field goal, nothing doing, no touchdowns, but we do get the 3 points. But yes, you think of the insane receiving core for the Cardinals, but David Johnson, man, he's a beast. This was a mishap on my part. I thought that they were going to run because the San Francisco 49ers aren't necessarily known for their passing. Carlos Hyde is a beast, and I thought that they were going to run, so I ran up the middle. That's what the defensive play I assumed was going to happen. Again, David Johnson, just a beast. Number 31, David Johnson, just a monster. But yeah, I thought that they were going to run. I gave up a wide open touchdown. Score is 3-10 as you see John Brown running it right in for the touchdown. Beautiful pass on a man. I believe that they were playing man-to-man coverage, and we got them right over on the slant route. That's just football. That's just very basic football. But let's get back to this whole computer thing before we get back to the game. Yes, my computer fried, and now I have a brand new one. I recorded a game versus the LA Rams. This was game 4. This is game 5 of the season so far. We've recorded 5 videos, and game 4 was versus the LA Rams, and we did end up coming up with the victory, but that game is stuck in the hard drive of my old computer, so I have to get that out. I have to transfer it to my new computer, and then I will be uploading the Rams video for you guys who are interested in that. I get a boom, beautiful sack right over here. 9-10 is the score. Second quarter, 2 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the second half. 3rd and 15, dropping back with Colin Kaepernick. They're going to go ahead and do a play action. They have all the time in the world over here. I mean, my God. My God, right? Like, just my God. Like, this should never happen if you're a defense. You just give the quarterback literally about 7 to 8 seconds to make a decision, and it's not going to end well. And Carlos Hyde, again, did I mention the guy's a beast? Yep, I did. Carlos Hyde running it in for the touchdown, the 7 points. Not looking good for us so far, but we are not that down in the game. This is a beautiful, just a gorgeous juke move on Patrick Peterson, of all people. Yeah, you got to love it. I mean, that's just how it is. John Brown, yet again, the slot receiver of the Arizona Cardinals, John Brown, just an absolute dominant beast, one of the speediest receivers in the game, and he's gonna eat up linemen, he's gonna eat up linebackers and weaker corners that guard him, and that's what I've been trying to do this whole time with John Brown. He's an absolute monster, but we end up getting sacked, as you see over here, Levi's Stadium, the brand new Levi's Stadium for the San Francisco 49ers. Beautiful, beautiful stadium. If you're a wrestling fan, you know that WrestleMania 31 was held there last year in San Francisco, so just a gorgeous stadium. And yeah, with the actual NFL, I mean, opening week was just a couple days ago, and what an amazing opening week for the NFL, huh? I mean, there was just a bunch of one-point games and a bunch of missed field goals. I mean, the Saints and the Raiders come up. I am a Colts fan, so we barely lost to the Lions. And, I mean, just a lot of things going on in the NFL in general right now. I mean, the Raiders are seriously considered going to Vegas, which I'm not too sure about, but, we'll see what happens over there. As you see, a fumble on a sack. Did I mention that there's a lot of fumbles in this game? Yeah, there are. A lot of people have been talking about the fumbles and the fumbles and the fumbles for Madden 17, but what are you going to do? I'm not going to complain. I was down in the game. I end up doing a beautiful, beautiful rush, and we get the fumble, and we run it all the way back for the touchdown. That's beautiful football. That's great defense paying off, and that's a sack paying off as well. So, namaste for that one. I am not Hindu, and let's just move on from that. 18-17. This is the 2-point conversion. I need this, and for some reason we get the reception, but he gets tackled on the foot, which leads him to run backwards and not fall into the play. So I'm not really too sure what happened over there. Score 18-17. Third quarter, 1 minute and 17 seconds left to go in the quarter, and the narrative of this whole story has been David Johnson just tearing up the San Francisco 49ers. You know, when I knew I was going to face the 49ers, I thought, well, the 49ers have a great linebacking core. They have really good linebackers and nothing else really. Their defensive backs are nothing to write home about. So I thought I was going to tear these guys up with Larry Fitzgerald, Michael Floyd, John Brown, Jermaine Gresham. It didn't matter. I was going to run. I was just going to pass all over the place. But it turns out that the real hero here turns out to be David Johnson, the running back. So, I'll take it. 3rd and 4, dropping back, looking to make something happen. I think this goes out of bounds. 4th and 4. I am going to go for it, ladies and gentlemen. I did not trust the punt. I didn't want to put my hands in the faith of the defense at this point. I wanted to go for it. We have great field goal position, great field position. I didn't want to take like a 60-yard field goal, and we end up getting David Johnson yet again. He's receiving, he's running. David Johnson, the MVP for sure, but this game is not over. We're only leading by 1 point, and we end up getting, boom, sacked right in the backfield. Major loss on downs, and now we have to make this field goal, and we end up making the field goal. Now it's up. We have a nice little 4-point blanket. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left, but again, all Madden, you never know what's going to happen with the computer. I mean, the computer will just eat you up, as you see. I mean, I don't even need to say anything. Just watch the screen. As you're watching through your YouTube channel right now, you'll see your computer screen, whatever it is, your tablet, your phone, you're seeing that the 49ers all of a sudden wake up and are passing like monsters. This was a cover 4, I believe. I picked the cover 4, and just a wide open pass yet again. Colin Kaepernick dropping back, looking to make something happen. I thought that I was going to get a sack over there, but he ends up running away, and we are at the 2-minute mark. The 49ers need a score right now. They can't afford a field goal. They need a touchdown, and I'm doing everything in my power to prevent this. I am calling timeouts. I'm just doing everything. It's just like crazy because they're dropping back over here. They end up getting a nice little pass, and now we are right there. I think that they're going to run. I stuff the run inside. 2nd and goal. They end up making it a pass. Carlos Hyde, and we drop him with Tyrann Mathieu. Beautiful, beautiful tackle. And this, I thought that they were going to run. I predicted run up the middle, and it left the pass wide open. And it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. And look at the score, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the time. 53 seconds left to go in the game. We have the ball. We're losing by 3 points. We need a touchdown or a field goal. We end up getting the ball, Jermaine Gresham, but nothing happens on that play. Dropping back with Carson Palmer, the former Trojan, and looking to get John Brown. The guy's an absolute monster. And again, in the slot receive, we've already talked about him enough. Carson Palmer, and again, looking for the Cardinals legend, Larry Fitzgerald, and dropping back over here, almost gets sacked. Thank God that wasn't a fumble. 21-24 yet again, and this is the field goal that we need to make. Field goals have been terrible in Madden 17. I mean, they don't record when you press A appropriately, so I was sweating bullets. On this one. I needed to make this. Obviously, as you see the time, you see the situation, and then they iced me. So this ice mechanic is so unforgiving, it's not even funny. I worked so hard. I was like sweating bullets trying to get this right. And I was like, okay, if I put it at the top, this is about a 55-yard field goal. I need all the power and I need all the accuracy, but it disappears. You see that? And for some way, I don't know how. I'm watching this back, and I don't even know how. I'm watching it live with you guys, and I don't even know how I made that. Just ridiculous field goal. I even get gamer score points for it, some sort of achievement. It's just crazy. I don't even know how I made that. I was guaranteed to miss it, and I ended up making it anyway. And we are headed into overtime against the San Francisco 49ers. We will not die against this 49ers team, and we end up getting the ball back. After overtime starts, we win the toss, and we get the ball back. Now it's time to ice this game. We need to finish this game. We need to get the W. 24-24 is the score. We are in overtime. I need to get a touchdown. I need to get a field goal. I need to get something. Dropping back on 3rd and 2, pivotal down. I get my tight end, and we end up getting a conversion on downs. 2nd and 3, running back, and we end up getting the first down yet again, running towards that field goal mark to try and put this away. David Johnson. Did I mention his name anytime in this video? Oh yeah, I did. Who's that guy again? David Johnson? Yeah, if you're in NFL fantasy, if you're in a football fantasy, I would definitely suggest picking this guy up because he's a monster. David Johnson runs for the game-winning touchdown, and the Arizona Cardinals, your Arizona Cardinals, leave the game with a huge W in overtime after hitting a massive 55-yard field goal after being iced on all Madden difficulty, whatever it is. You know how it is. And we end up coming off with the victory. What a game. I mean, back and forth. For a long time, I was losing. Then I came back. Then I was winning in the fourth quarter. Then they came back. And then I came back. And then we went to overtime. And then I ended up winning with David Johnson. Here are the stats. Carson Palmer had a pretty good game. But the real key is David Johnson. 188 yards rushing. Allow me to repeat that, ladies and gentlemen. 188 yards rushing. I mean, my goodness. There is nothing else. I mean, if I had Adrian Peterson on my team, I would be impressed. And this is David Johnson running almost 200 yards. That's 2 full football fields. Like, that's just ridiculous. So all the props in the world. Anyway, guys, huge game, massive implications, but we end up coming out with the victory. I want to thank you for watching and be